Continue.
Okay. I have this question from a long time. I noticed that you are care about religion so much, and you say in the yesterday maybe that you are afraid to die in an appropriate
And I'm
way.
not ready. I'm not ready for Allah's meeting. Yeah.
Yes. But you care about all this, and you always still tell us about what the Prophet said, what the Quran say. So I just want to, and in other side, you talk about singers and sings. So do you think since it's allowed or it's forbidden from your point of view? I mean,
Everything in life has pros and cons. You can see it by good side or a bad side. If I'm just like watching movies, and this movie it's just like documentary or even action movie without any scenes or any bad scenes or dirty scenes, is it haram or something? If I'm watching Jack Chan in his old movies about the kung fu techniques or something, is it haram or something? Okay, if I'm watching
no.
Jet Li, okay, just like fighting the people, fighting the enemies, and we don't have even any girls in these movies, is this haram or something? No. Okay, so anything in life, just like using the internet, okay, you can just like go for the bad sites, bad websites or the good websites. Even the Facebook, of course, you can just use it to just like chatting with girls or boys or something. And of course, you can have a lot of pages or of platforms that they are going to give you a lot of information and data. So is it haram or something? So anything in life can go like this. If I know the singer, it doesn't mean I'm yani, listening to all of his songs. Okay, yani even Kazim Saher, I was listening to him yani almost 10 years ago or something when I was still in the college. يعني I liked him when he was singing in Fusha, especially when he was singing for Nidar Qabbani, and of course he's changing a lot of the words which is bad in Islamic or Iraqi culture or even Arabic culture. So if I'm listening to him, he is using music or something, okay, but he's saying good words, okay. When he was just like saying to the woman أيتها الملكة والسلطانة والياقوتة والمرجانة والشعبية والشرعية بين جميع الملكات. Is it bad words to hear? And they are saying أن كلام الملوك ملوك الكلام. So if you are saying this in a very, very good way, why is haram or something? Okay, even watching movies or if you're watching series, if it doesn't have to deal with something which is related to religion or even to culture or even to just like our morals or our manners. Also, I think it's not haram or something. And as Dr. Ad said, haram is a very, very big word. Or Dr. Iman, I don't really remember, but it's a very, very big word to say this is haram or it's illegal or something. It's a very big word, okay? But for me, even Sheikh al-Sha'rawi spoke about this. He was asked about, are you watching series? Are you watching plays, masrahiyat, or are you watching movies? And who is your favorite actor? He said Samir Ghanem, the late, alayhi rahmatullah, Samir Ghanem. And he said Samir Ghanem. So the people were astonished or surprised. Samir Ghanem, are you watching? Yeah, he said he told them that this one is a comic guy or he's a comedian. He is making my heart laugh. That is Islam is all about. Islam is not just like because Alhamdulillah, I memorized the Quran and Alhamdulillah, I read a lot about religion, but it doesn't mean that it's just like because I know all of this. It doesn't mean it's I can't live my life the same way. Even it's sa'atun wa sa'a. Sa'atun, you have to read Quran, to memorize Quran, to pray, to fast, and all of this. And on the other side, you can do a lot of things to make your life easier and better, but of course, in a very, very good way. That's it. I hope I answered your question.
Yes, I get you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I agree very much with you, Mr. Ahmed. Thank you very much. Because a lot of people think that if you want to be religious or if you want to be like a good man or a good woman, this means that you have to not do many things, to not live your life happily or like freely in the way that Allah wants you to live. It's just as simple as that. Like, just do the things Allah allows and just prevent the things or stop doing the things that Allah does not allow you to do, and that's it. And you can live like others. Doesn't mean that you're not living your life if you're a religious person.
I agree with this. And the closer to your religion doesn't mean to be away or left your life behind.
Yes, of course, because Islam is meant for us to live in a good way, not to not live in a good way. Yeah, people are translating it that way. They're saying that if Islam does not allow you to do a lot of things, this means you're not going to live happily, you're not going to live freely in a good way. But the opposite is the truth.
So let me ask you a question for all of you.
Yeah.
If you see someone, he have faults, he do something wrong, maybe something really wrong, and maybe he is not pray with right way or continually. But he stay talking about religion and he stay say, I love my God. So this thing, do you think this a hypocrite person, or he just a human, have a bad and good side? What do you think? Do you understand my question?
Well, can you repeat it, please? I'm not really sure that I understand you.
If you see someone or your friend or anyone he is always talking about religion, and he is still say, I love my God, I love prophet, and he but he has a bad deeds, not for people, no, just for example, he is not good with his prayer all the time, and maybe he has a faults. Do you think he is a hypocrite?
Look, I think praying itself, it's a connection between the one and his God. No matter how he do it, what's the movement, what did he say through, this is my point and this is my view. I think it is a relationship between the one and his God, between the one and the one you believe in. So I can't judge people just because they not, I can't see them praying, or they from my side I saw they are pray wrongly, maybe by their movements, maybe by their speech. No, I no, praying or not, it is not a scale and for me it is not a scale. But for Islam, no, they assured about praying.
Yes, I agree with you, Mr. Hood. This is really true. And I think it's depends just on moral. Like if you know this person as a friend or a closer friend or just a friend with you in your study, and it doesn't matter if you ask him that if you are a prayer or something, or you're thinking that if he is a prayer or not. I think this is not your life, this is his life or her life. But if she is good with you and have a good moral with you, I think it's not matter to know her or him pray or not. This is his life.
I don't care if he was praying, if he was
if he was
paying money for people who need. I don't care. What I do care is that he be honest with me, harmless to me. That is, I think we have a حديث المسلم من سلم المسلمون من لسانه ويده. يعني he doesn't say a Muslim who pray. يعني.
Mr. Hood, do you know, I have a friend since 4 years ago. In one time,
excuse me, can you repeat it?
Yes. I have a friend. You hear me?
Well,
we hear you.
Intermittent. I know I can't hear you clearly. If I have a friend?
No. Oh, who's opened his mic?
Miss Iman. Yes.
Yes, I was talking like my brother was no, still have his friend since 4 years ago, and for a really close time he explored that his friend is Sabbi from Sabia.
Okay.
Like, you know, and he's really a good person, and my brother didn't take care of this because he said like he's really have a good moral with me, and we hadn't ever talked about religion or some. So that's why
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
Do you remember when we talk about ages and it's just a number? And I think it's Miss Hawra, when the one that I told as advice, do not ask about religion, do not ask about the age, do not ask about the salary. I think you remember that conversation. Yes. That's why you have no right to judge people according to their religion and according to their thoughts. You just
I agree.
Them according to their behaviors, according to their manners with you and with their society. I don't care, even if he is not what is it called?
Something. I mean, like this. She told us like if he wasn't to pray, and I think this is wrong question. If we think or wrong way to think, like if we think if
that's his business with his God. This is not my business.
Yes, this is not my business.
Yes.
Immediately, like and he's still closer to my brother, and he's still his best friend, so that's why.
And he may be better than other friends.
Yes, he's he's just a one for him.
Well, do you have such a friend?
You mean from
another different religion, maybe, or different thoughts?
Yes, an Indian friend. He's smaller than me, about 3 years. He's Hindus.
Okay, that's great. I like it.
He always he were talking like thanks for the sky, and when I'm talking to him, I'm always talking like thanks God, oh my God, oh God help us, and he's still just talking like me, like thank God, if God will, like a word like this.
Yes, but you know they do also have their own God. It's not our God, but they have their own God. And actually, to live peacefully with those people and with others, we have to respect their thoughts. We have to, and it's my thinking, it's my idea. We have to respect them.
Yes, I agree with you. I feel like we should know people from another religion and another traditional. I think this is good, and this is the human behavior, like a good behavior. Like we are closer to 8 milliards person in this world, and we shouldn't just travel.
It's unfair to stay just enclosed with your society just because you think it's right.
Yes, I feel like we sometimes we should understand like the different religion. It's not wrong religion, and we should talk with the persons from different religions and different culture. This is the human behavior. We should know everything. We shouldn't just stay on this circle of life.
Yes, that's great.
And yes, even in our religion, we should search about the truth in many ways.
Well, to know the truth, you have to search. You have to listen to others. You have to hear their advice. You have to know what they think about their idea, their history even. You have to know everything, then to decide if you are right or not.
Yes, that's true.
I'm still saying this is just my opinion. I'm not talking about my religion. I'm talking about my opinion.
I agree with you. I agree with you about many things you said. You have a really gold thought and gold opinion.
Thank you. You do.
Thank you. Welcome.
So I think we talked about today. So ها هي Okay.
That's
So, okay. Thank you so much for this wonderful lecture. Really, I enjoyed a lot, and I enjoy that you are running the show right now. And inshallah, tomorrow, Miss Sarah Mustafa is going to be with us today, sorry, tomorrow to run the show. And all the best. And I hope that you just registered in this form, Google form. I hope that everyone registered in this form, and see you tomorrow, inshallah. Do you have any question before we leave?
No, we don't. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for this wonderful session, and until next time, tata for now. Adios, mi amigos. Khuda hafiz. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. وتصبحوا على ألف خير.
Good night.
You too. Good night. Nighty night.